So you want the big back. What's better? Overhand rows or underhand rows? Let's go through some pros and cons of each. First off, we'll do overhand. It seems like a lot more people find an overhand row feels a lot more natural. They feel it a little bit more intuitive to pull to kind of like the waist, belly button kind of line. And they find it a lot easier to get bent over more of an angle. Pulling something overhand just kind of makes sense biomechanically. Like, I don't know anyone who just naturally pulls underhand. There's a lot less stress on your elbows and your wrists pulling overhand as well. You don't get kind of like a weird like torque at the bottom when the bar's on the ground. And that can give you a little bit more confidence when you're using a bit of leg drive if you're trying to lift, if you're doing like your power rows or Pendlay rows, something with a little bit extra weight. The benefits of rowing underhand, you get a little bit more biceps activation. You definitely use a little bit more of your arms in the row. But in saying that, because you're using your bicep, because there is that strain on your tendon, because you're in that more open, compromised position with a decent amount of weight, like your rows are going to probably be one of the higher absolute loads that you're using for your lifts. I find it's just a little bit sketchy, and I would prefer to stay away from using heavy load with your bicep under that tension. Another thing with rowing underhand is that a lot of people find it difficult to get as bent over. So you're going to be starting and finishing at less of a torso angle, which means the range of motion is going to be a bit lower, which means that maybe you might even want to chuck on a little bit extra weight. And adding weight obviously increases that risk of problems with your biceps again. I don't think there's like necessarily a right or wrong answer with overhand versus underhand. I think there's positives and negatives to both. Obviously, try both and see what works best for you. I just think rowing overhand with straps is a little bit more right, is a little bit righter than pulling underhand. Give both a go, see how you go. Don't fucking snap your shit.